There's only one bottle of milk left. I will have it. No, I will. Wait, stop. Where did the milk go? Yow wow is all I have to say as Tigra, the bikini-clad cat feline hero, makes her debut in Marvel Legends. Technically it's her second Marvel Legends release, but it's the last one she'll ever need because this action figure is damn near perfect. This is a really good figure. Where to even begin? I guess we'll just start with the bright orange color. Wow, does it pop. I've seen some people say that this orange is a little too bright, but come on, she's a comic book hero meant to jump off the page, and an action figure of her should jump off the shelf. I think it's a perfect tiger orange, and cat jokes aside, she really just looks great. I love it. The stripes up and down her body is fantastic. They didn't cheap out on the paint anywhere. Those stripes everywhere. Well, maybe not on the back of some of her body, but I mean that makes sense. She wouldn't have stripes there. But I almost want to position this figure in a way where the stripes are always facing because they'll be beautiful. Aside from the stripes, well, there's not much to her aside from the stripes. She's basically naked, but she is given her shiny, iconic black bikini, and her hair is bright and orange. It's actually sculpted in orange and not painted, which is nice. All in all, she's a very orange figure, but that's fine. I enjoy colorful action figures, and she's fun. Her sculpt is as beautiful as you'd expect for a feline warrior. She's got the build and buck of an Amazon, and she's muscly and strong. But I really like how they didn't just use a generic naked female buck. You know, since she's nude, you'd think they'd take a body from another character and just paint it up. But this body is distinctively her. Not only is the bikini molded onto her outfit, but if you look really close at the figure, you can actually see fur sculpted up and down her body. It's a little tough to see and might not pick up on the camera, but it's most notable in her shoulders. It's a great touch, and you know me, I love a good furry action figure. Tigra is as flexible as a cat when it comes to her articulation, so you can pretty much move into any position you'd like. Her head is on a ball and socket joint, her shoulders are ball jointed, and she's got butterfly hinges on arms and legs. Additionally, she's got ball and sockets and swivels on the thighs, so she can get into any cat leaping or jumping position. Her tail rotates a full 360 degrees, and her arms and legs are independently rotatable. It's really impressive, but what truly makes this figure groundbreaking is the debut of Hasbro's Pinless Joints. You see, the articulation is all over the figure, but there's no visible joints. You don't see any pins or like ratchets where the figure move. Everything is camouflaged and hidden, which gives the figure almost a puppet-like appearance. It photographs perfectly, and it's really wonderful technology. Toys have come a long way, especially Marvel Legends. These figures used to be super articulated but have like pins and joints everywhere, and now the whole thing is hidden. It really is great for a form-fitting character like this, with her beautiful, sleek body. The highlight of the sculpt and paint, though, is her tail. With stripes up and down and an impressive length, Tigra would have the tail contest won by 10 miles. Out of all the furry figures I've collected, I've never seen a tail this impressive. We're given two different head sculpts, sort of a neutral, beautiful head sculpt, and then an angry head sculpt. And me, I prefer the angry one. Not only does she look mean and ready to be on the prowl, but she's also got stripes on her angry face. And you know me, I like more stripes. More stripes for a beautiful tiger girl. So her paint job is striking and unique, and her sculpt is sexy, sleek, and beautiful. So what do I have to complain about this figure? Well, not much. She is a little difficult to stand. Like, you're gonna have to futz with this figure for a bit to get her into any position where she isn't just gonna fall over. I think this might have to do with her tail and head of hair. Seriously, she's got a lot of hair that kind of weighs the figure down. But if you play with her for a bit, she will stand. And I guess that's expected for any figure with a lot of articulation like this. Tigra is light on accessories, which is fine given she doesn't really wield a weapon other than her fierce claws, which we do get. There's two different sets of hands, open claws for attack and closed fist for punching. Both are completely new sculpts and sculpted with detailed hair and fur. They're really cool and cat-like. Here's Tigra with her 1999 Toy Biz counterpart. It's not really fair to compare an action figure from 1999 to one of today, with modern toy technology coming so far, but I still thought it would be interesting. I mean, sure, this one's technically an animated design, so, they're not even the same design, but they all have the same character. Both have kind of those cat-like attributes, kind of playful, sassy. She's still got the black bikini, but look at the tail. Look how sad the animated one is. It's no contest. But that's not to say that the animated one is a complete loss. Actually, the animated figure can stand on its own, which the new one can't do. And the sculpt of the animated one is much more dynamic. Sure, there's less articulation, but she's kind of sculpted in that sassy pose, with her body at an angle, and the wide hips, and kind of exaggerated posture. They both look good on a shelf, and they're both great in their own ways. That said, the new one is still pretty amazing. Oh yeah, and the head sculpt. Yeah, the head sculpts have gotten a lot better now. The animated one looks a little soulless, while the new one's got a lot of personality. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's actually play with this figure and do some photography. If my review wasn't enough to convince you to buy this action figure, then this definitely will.